Pregame sound check. Pregame sound check. 11:20 and counting on the pregame clock. 11:20.
of the high school administration, game officials, coaches, and players that the spectators will enjoy the contest in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Please note that the use of profanity and inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated at any student-centered events. We, the students, athletes, and staff of Wethersfield High School, are proud of our school and want to extend a warm welcome to our guests from Woodstock Academy. And now the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Centaurs from Woodstock Academy. The goalie, Nazar Rebecca. Number 2, Macy Rawson. Number 3, Peyton Leet. Number 8, Grace Gelhaus. Number 10, Lee Costa. Number 19, Magdalena Mysoleski. Number 22, Haley Whitehouse. Number 24, Lennon Favreau. Number 25, Freya Robbie. Number 27, Juliet Allard. And number 41, Isabella Mawson. And now the starting lineups for your Wethersfield Eagles. The goalie, Vanessa Venditti. Number 2, Isabella DeStefani. Number 3, Kathleen Brush. Number 4, Lauren Darrell. Number 9, Emma Malarkey. Number 12, Jillian Barnett. Number 14, Allie Leahy. Number 15, Isabella Bonfiglio. Number 18, Avery Ford. Number 20, Kayla Ward. And number 21, Julia Daly. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the playoffs at Catone. It is Girls Soccer Class L State Tournament quarterfinal action. Number 3, Wethersfield hosts number 11, Woodstock Academy. The Centaurs of Woodstock Academy ousted number 22, Windsor, in the first round before hanging 8 goals on the board in their second round upset over number 6, Daniel Hand. Wethersfield, meanwhile, earned a first-round bye on the strength of an undefeated regular season. They knocked off number 19, Guilford, 1-0 Thursday night here at Catone on an Allie Leahy goal in the 78th minute. For Woodstock, it was a 10-4-2 regular season. They lost 3 of their first 4, but went 7-0-1 over the second half of the year. Went on to win the Eastern Connecticut Conference Division I championship with a 3-2 victory over Stonington in the title game, a win that snapped Stonington's 15-game win streak. Through 2 rounds of this Class L tournament, Woodstock's 13 goals are the most by any of the 8 quarterfinal contenders. Player to watch up front is senior co-captain number 8, Grace Gelhaus, an all-state standout. She's the Centaurs' leading scorer and was MVP of the ECC championship game. For Wethersfield, it was a 13-0-3 undefeated regular season. They ended the year on a 6-game win streak, during which they allowed only 1 goal. They went on to penalty kicks in both games of last week's Central Connecticut Conference tournament, outlasting Tolland 3-1 in the penalty shootout to take a 1-0 victory in the semifinal, and then falling to Glastonbury 2-1, 3-2 in the penalty shootout. Goalkeeper Vanessa Venditti and the back line, anchored by Lauren Darrell and Julia Daly, have kept up the defensive pressure, but the challenge for Wethersfield is that the offensive well has dried up at the most inopportune time. The Eagles' per-game scoring average has dropped from 3.6 a game during the regular season to less than 0.6 so far in postseason play. But we are underway here at Catone as the Eagles look to advance to the semifinals. Awaiting the winner of this game is defending Class L state champion St. Joseph. By many accounts, the best team in all the state, already advanced today to the semifinals with a victory earlier this afternoon. 7-0, we are told, is the score, and we are joined in the booth tonight. Public address announcer Luke Kraut got the festivities underway. Kai Dela Cruz is here on scoreboard and clock duties, and he'll join us at halftime for a rundown of all the scores around the state and analysis of the first half. Wethersfield starts out in their home blues, playing the final game of the season here at Catone, as a win would advance them to the semifinals that will be played next week at a neutral site. And here we go, Eagles trying to play the ball for the first time really into the offensive half. Ford now crosses back over to the defensive side. Lauren Darrell now for Wethersfield. Eagles in the home blues, moving right to left here in the first half. Woodstock Academy, the Centaurs, are in the white jerseys with blue numbers and yellow trim. They're going to go left to right here in the first half. There's a header by Leahy, tried to find Brush. Going to come backwards now. Leahy and Barnett look at it. Barnett's going to take a tap forward now ahead to Leahy. Quick touch near side over to Barnett. Makes a cut toward the middle. Tries to find Ford. That's going to go right to Woodstock, but deflected there by Avery Ford. Goes toward the sideline. Brush not able to get to it. Looks like that did go off of Wethersfield, so we'll have a throw coming for Woodstock Academy just at the end of their bench. High ball, nice play by Brush to deflect for Wethersfield. She keeps the pressure on. Ball rolls toward the sideline where it will go over. Yeah, we're going to go Woodstock way here. Brush continues to put the pressure on up front. Woodstock Academy comes out with that one. So the Eagles trying to do something that this program has not done since 2014, and that is advance to the state tournament semifinals. A victory today keeps the Eagles flying and gets them to the semis. Wethersfield is in the quarterfinals for the 3rd time in their last 4 state tournament appearances. But the previous 2 trips have ended right here in this quarterfinal round, including last year's 3-0 loss at E.O. Smith. Difference this year is the Eagles get to stay home. And let's see if the friendly confines of Catone help get the offense back on track. There's Brush trying to play the ball forward, looking for Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio's going to settle. Quick touch. Leahy coming up. Plays a through ball, tries to find Brush. Gets away from Wethersfield, but there's Ford to settle. Avery Ford now weaves between 2 defenders. Down she goes. Let's see if we draw a whistle. We do. Free kick coming for the Eagles just inside the 20-yard line. We'll place it right about the 18, which puts us 28 yards from the net, just to the left side. Early opportunity for Wethersfield as Lauren Darrell comes up from the back to take it. The Eagles are going to overload the right side, top of the 18. Avery Ford is going to play release valve right across from Dale. Here comes the kick. Right foot. High ball in toward the net. It's going to have a chance and goes just over Darrell tried to lob it in to that corner, but just a bit high there, so no rebound opportunity for the Eagles. First free kick comes up empty. We are scoreless still. 35-45 and counting first half in this quarterfinal game. Wethersfield, the 3 seed, had all they could handle Thursday night against number 19 Guilford. Goal by Ali Leahy with 2:16 remaining in the second half sent the Eagles on to today's quarterfinals. We began the day with 8 teams still playing Class L soccer. Here's ball played forward, long ball by Woodstock Academy. Lauren Darrell tries to shield pressure. Woodstock gets the early strike, and we talked about her up front. That is their senior co-captain, number 8, Grace Gelhaus. They played the long ball up to her. Darrell tried to shield, but Gelhaus came around, got to the ball, and put it past Venditti. So at the 35-12 mark, Woodstock Academy takes the lead over Wethersfield. So Gelhaus, the leading scorer for this Woodstock Academy team, she gets them started quickly, and you have to think that is a gigantic boost in confidence for them. We mentioned they managed to put 8 goals up against Daniel Hand on Thursday in the second round. Daniel Hand, a team that had beaten Guilford twice during the year. Guilford was here at Catone, playing Wethersfield to a draw up until the 2:16 mark when Wethersfield went ahead. So let's see how the Eagles respond now. Here's Daly near the midline. Taps it over to Malarkey. Ball taken away there by Woodstock Academy. They're going to play down the left side. Defended nicely there by Lauren Darrell. Here comes Barnett with the ball. Plays over near side now to Stephanie toward the midline. Plays into the center circle looking for Leahy. Tapped away by Woodstock. Back to Darrell we go in the defensive half. Ball played right to the midline. Avery Ford now with it for Wethersfield. Got some space going down the right. Plays a through ball. That's intercepted and deflected by Woodstock Academy. Malarkey comes up to get a foot on it. Bonfiglio now. Ford tries to get it. She does. Surrounded by White Church. Plays in toward the 18. Bonfiglio and Ward both in the vicinity, but neither one able to get to it. Wethersfield trying to keep the pressure on. Malarkey with a nice job, but that goes out of bounds off of her. It'll be a throw for Woodstock. 1-0. Centaurs lead it early. They had a goal less than 5 minutes into this one. 33-33 and counting first half now. Ball played to the sideline. Malarkey sends it forward, but that is all White Shirts on the back line for Woodstock Academy waiting for that one. Barnett now center circle with a header. Woodstock Academy plays it into their offensive half. Barnett able to intercept. She crosses the midline now. Barnett got some space to move. Brush making the move on the left. Poked away there by Woodstock Academy. Darrell now for Wethersfield gets it to Leahy. Poked away again by Woodstock. Right-footed ball played high into the offensive half by DeStefani, headed by Woodstock. Over the head of Avery Ford, but there's Barnett right in the center of the W. She sends it over to the right side, trying to find Malarkey or Ward, but it's going to get away from Wethersfield. Woodstock Academy will take over. The last meeting between these two teams also came in the Class L tournament. That was back in 2006 when 8-seed Woodstock took a 2-0 victory over number 25 Wethersfield in the first round of that tournament. Seeding very different this year. Wethersfield came in number 3, did not lose a game in the regular season. The only contest they dropped all year was that CCC tournament final to Glastonbury on penalty kicks after battling to a 1-1 draw at the end of 100 minutes of soccer. They came up short in the PK round. Glastonbury got the title. Wethersfield a runner-up. Wethersfield forced to play it back to Venditti. She plays a high ball now toward the center circle. Leahy with the header, but it goes the wrong way if you're an Eagles fan. Avery Ford's in the area. High kick. Sends it ahead. Looking for Ward. It goes over her. There's a whistle, and that's going to go Wethersfield way. So the Eagles will take a free kick. Not in any kind of a danger zone from the Woodstock Academy perspective. Darrell with a quick touch, plays forward. Now Darrell's going to come down the right side. Ford plays it over to her. Darrell, Ray up. Sends it to Bonfiglio's foot. First touch gets away. Woodstock Academy now trying to control and play out of the back. Wethersfield wants to keep the pressure on. Brush does exactly that. She's got the ball surrounded by 2 white shirts. She gets out of there. Down the left side, far out from the goal. Sends across toward the midline. Pass Bonfiglio. And there's a header by Bonfiglio. It's in the net. Isabella Bonfiglio with the header ties the game. 31-10 and counting. And stop the clock, we should say. We are back even. It has been an eventful first 9 minutes of this one. We've got 31-10 on the clock. Gelhaus, the leading scorer for Woodstock Academy, got them up early. She scored at the 35-12 mark, but the header goal there by by Bonfiglio gets Wethersfield even. All right, so the Eagles crowd is back in this one now. Good attendance here as we look out from the Catone press box. Free kick play from the midline in toward the center of the 18. Played out of there initially by Wethersfield. Good job by Kayla Ward. Sends it high over the midline. Woodstock Academy tries to settle. Bonfiglio puts pressure on. Now here's Ford again. Woodstock comes out, pressured by Barnett. Good one-on-one battle there. Won by Woodstock. Back to the midline they go, now into their offensive half. Ball played over, and DeStephanie's going to get to this one. She's got plenty of space to move. Across the midline she goes now. Here comes the pressure, but she plays it ahead, looking for Ward. Not able to get the pass through. Ward had the outside angle, but the pass went to the inside. Good defensive pressure there for number 27, Juliet Allard for the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. We are all even, 1-1. Woodstock's leading scorer, Grace Gelhaus, senior co-captain, got the scoring started, put the Centaurs up 1-0 at the 35-12 mark, but then off the cross from Kathleen Brush, Bella Bonfiglio had the second chance opportunity, got a header on the ball, and sent it into the back of the net to tie it up for Wethersfield. That's where we stand. 29-32, here come the Eagles. Barnett now into the middle of the field she goes. High ball headed by Barnett. Bonfiglio with a quick touch goes high, headed by Woodstock Academy. Barnett going to let one fly. That's going to go wide right. Looks like she hesitated just a bit.
Now in the game for Woodstock, number 13, Abigail Morin.
So the first substitution is into the game for Woodstock Academy, and they'll have another one lined up here at the next chance. Goal kick going to come for the Centaurs. They're in their road whites as the lower seed here, and they go left to right in this first half. Wethersfield in the familiar home blues. There's Lauren Darrell in the center circle. Avery Ford going to get to it now right at the midline. Right side we go, Kayla Ward. Back to Ford. Ford to Ward. Good give and go. Here's Kayla Ward down the right side of the field. Got some space to move. Cuts it toward the middle, looking for Bonfiglio. Plays it back. Tried to split 2 defenders to get it to Ward, but nicely done there by Woodstock. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Wethersfield throw coming. DeStephanie comes up to take it quickly. Looks for Kathleen Brush here on the left side. Brush is defended one-on-one. Tries to make the turn, and ball's poked away. It's going to be Wethersfield throw again. DeStephanie right there to do it all over. Plays down the side to Bonfiglio. She tries a touch pass, but that's cleared all the way back over the midline where it's headed by Julia Daly for Wethersfield. Another header. She collides with DeStephanie. 2 players go down. Lauren Darrell able to settle the ball, gets it to Daly. Now here's Allie Leahy. Plays it off to DeStephanie. High left-footed ball goes over the head of Bonfiglio toward the middle of the field. Back it goes. Avery Ford trying to win for Wethersfield. Keep it in the offensive half. Center circle now to Barnett. Barnett goes right side for Malarkey. Quick touch to Avery Ford. Off of her foot, Kayla Ward battling now on the right side. Going to go in the middle of the field now inside the circle. Offensive half for Wethersfield. Barnett pulls it back, goes the other way. Ford, quick touch. Look at the give and go to Barnett. Barnett with a through ball. Nobody got to that one. That split Bonfiglio and Ward on the right side there. Neither one of them able to get to it. Good ball movement to lead up to that point, though, for Wethersfield. Headed, goes off of Malarkey. Darrell is going to be there as it goes down the right side. That goes high in toward the grass next to the visiting stands on the far side here at Catone.
Now in the game for the Centaurs, number 7, Emma Massey.
So another substitution for the Centaurs of Woodstock Academy. 1-1 tie. 26-52 and counting first half. If you missed the first 9 minutes, you missed some good action. Gelhaus on the board for Woodstock Academy first, and then Bonfiglio for Wethersfield ties it up. That's where we stand, 1-1, but here's Gelhaus again. Left-footed shot, pulls it back, though. Faked the shot, faked out the whole announcing team here. She plays the ball in toward the top of the 18, where it's headed by DeStefani. Leahy going to try to get to it, puts pressure on. Good ball movement there for Woodstock. That's going to get all the way to Venditti, but she is right there waiting for it, scoops it up. Leahy's pressure prevented that from being a cleaner shot. Turn it into a ball that Venditti could handle. Here's Bonfiglio now, loses the ball at the midline. Woodstock Academy plays it out of the back. High ball into the middle of the field. Barnett there with a header. Goes into the center circle. One bounce. Second bounce. Bonfiglio is going to take it now off the third bounce. She plays the ball forward. It's going to go right to the keeper. Brush almost made it. Good. A run by Kathleen Brush to try to cut off the angle there. But Rebecca Nazer in net for Woodstock Academy, able to get to that one first. Keeps the score knotted at 1 apiece. Good header by Leahy. She's tripped up, goes down. That's going to draw a whistle as Wethersfield will play it forward off the kick. Avery Ford, as Leahy is slow to get up. She has been battling injury the last couple of weeks. Good ball by Ford over to Kayla Ward. Tries to turn in toward the left, toward the middle of the field, but she's closed off by the Woodstock Academy defense. Malarkey with a chance now on that far side. Sends it over the sideline. Malarkey and Ford were trying to win that ball back and keep it in the offensive half for the Eagles, but good defensive presence by Woodstock Academy. Ball's in toward the midline center circle. Shielded by Barnett. She's going to play it back. Daly comes now near side, looking for DeStefani. On her foot it goes. Tries to make a move. It looks like, okay, we thought it had gone out of bounds, and late whistle comes, so a throw here for Woodstock Academy. 1-1 game. 24-47 and counting first half. Good pressure by Brush, sends it over the sideline. Throw coming for Woodstock Academy. That's number 27, Juliet Allard. She goes into number 41, Isabella Mawson. High ball played to the far side, where Abigail Morin will chase it down. Number 13. They are looking and probably will look all day to create opportunities for Gelhaus, at least have her involved in the play up front. If not as the shooter, then as the passer. And Gelhaus has their first goal. And we are getting excellent research from our staff here. Gelhaus, a Division I commit. We'll see if do we know what school? Elon University. So Gelhaus headed off to play in the state of North Carolina next season. But she would love to play some more soccer here for this Woodstock Academy team. Here's the corner kick now. Woodstock sends it in toward the 18. It gets through and into the arms of Venditti, so Wethersfield turns away the threat there. We remain knotted at 1. 23-33 and counting. First half action. High kick by Venditti. Into the center circle. Gets past Bonfiglio. Nothing but white shirts there. That's number 24, Lennon Favreau, one of the captains for this team. Played out of the center circle by Woodstock Academy. It goes over the sideline. Lauren Darrell's going to scoop it up for Wethersfield. She will defer that throw to Emma Malarkey. So Malarkey on the right side. Darrell and Daly anchor the middle of the defensive back line. DeStefani starting on the left side in the backfield. Here's Avery Ford now from the midfield, trying to play it forward. Does get a foot on it, sends it all the way across, but it goes out of bounds. Throw will come on that far side for the Centaurs of Woodstock Academy. Again, Woodstock, the number 11 seed, they have been an offensive force so far in this tournament. They scored 5 goals in their first round win over Windsor, 8 Thursday night in taking out the number 6 seed Daniel Hand. They've got 1 on the board here against Wethersfield. Wethersfield able to knot it up, though, off the foot of off the head, I should say, of Bella Bonfiglio. Ball played back, nicely done by Daly to turn away the challenge from Gelhaus on that one. It's going to come over the midline, over the sideline. Quick throw coming for Wethersfield. Brush is going to take it, looking for Bonfiglio down the left side. She's got a read on it, makes a cut, gets in now toward the middle, sends it over to Brush. Brush makes a cut. We got an opportunity brewing for the Eagles. She's going to try for the left foot, turned away initially, still got it. Tries to send another one with the left foot, but that's blocked. A good defensive effort there as Brush got into the 18 right near the middle of the field, but Woodstock was all over that defensively. She tried twice to turn and take a shot, deflected both times, but she's got the ball, sends across now through the 18. Kayla Ward had cut inside a little too far ahead into that near post based on where the ball went. So the ball goes behind Ward on the cross as Brush did a nice job tracking it down, getting to it in that left corner. But the opportunity turned away there. And Barnett with the ball. Good pressure from her as the Eagles try to keep it in the offensive half. That draws a whistle. Going to be a foul call. Free kick coming for the Eagles right on the 40-yard marker on the right side of the field. Lauren Darrell's up from the back to take it. Brush lines up just inside the 18 on the left. Then Bonfiglio, then Leahy. Here's the ball. Line drive in toward the center, and Woodstock gets to it first, but here's Barnett. Cleared out of there, and that's going to go all the way. Academy. Daly has to play back to Venditti. One touch from her, sends it over to Lauren Darrell now. Darrell comes up the right side. Plays it ahead, gets past Ward. Woodstock's going to be waiting for it. Good defensive play by number 2, Macy Rawson. Ball bounces back and forth now toward the Centaurs' direction, but here comes Wethersfield. But there is Gelhaus. She turns the ball back in toward the center circle. Pressured by DeStefani. Sends a nice ball forward. Headed by Darrell. Ball goes over the sideline. We'll have a substitution coming into the game. 2 of them going to sneak into the game for Woodstock. We'll have number 3 and number 22, Peyton Leet. Number 3 and number 22, Haley Whitehouse, back into the game.
Now in the game for the Centaurs, number 22, Haley Whitehouse, and number 3, Peyton Leet.
So, a good response so far from the Eagles. That was the first time that Wethersfield has trailed in a game in quite a while. We're going to just leave it at that for now. We don't have the official stat on when they last trailed, but it has been a good while. They responded quickly. Cross from Kathleen Brush led to the opportunity, and then eventually the second chance header by Bonfiglio to knot this one up. Wethersfield trying to keep Woodstock Academy from generating another offensive chance. Nice play by Brush. She's got it now coming toward the midline. One-on-one with the defender. Good challenge, but Brush is still going. Down the left side she goes, trying to use the speed. Good cut in there, and good defense by number 27, Juliet Allard for Woodstock. She went toe-to-toe with Kathleen Brush, did not let her get the angle. Here's the quick throw by DeStefani now into Brush. Going to lay it back to DeStefani. Quick hop, nice job, sends it left-footed toward the 18, headed by Woodstock. Gets over the head of Avery Ford. We've got a whistle, and it looks like Ford was held, so that'll draw a free kick for the Eagles. This is close enough where it could generate an opportunity. Quick play over to Leahy now. Leahy tries to cut toward the middle, lets it fly with the right foot, and that goes into the arms of Rebecca Nazer in net. Nice quick shot opportunity generated off the free kick. They played the ball low quickly to Allie Leahy. She unloaded with the right foot, but Nazer is there to turn the Eagles away on that one. Gelhaus now in the center circle, plays it forward. Looking for number 10 up front. That's Leah Costa. Costa defended by Darrell. Gets the ball in toward the goal, but that was a slow roller. That is an easy play for Venditti. She rolls it out now as the Eagles try to come the other way. DeStefani up the sideline. Sent over the side into the Eagles bench by Gelhaus. Wethersfield going to make the throw. Brush is going to take it. They're going to back that one up a little bit closer to where Coach Tony Leone is standing for tonight's game. Brush now with the throw. Tries to get to Bonfiglio. It's deflected there by number 19, Mislinski. High ball now into the offensive half. Bonfiglio gets around Mislinski, plays the ball to the right, open space. Kayla Ward's going to chase it down. She's got 2 defenders coming at her, though. She gets to it, not quite, though, says the AR on the side.
Now in the game for the Centaurs, number 13, Abigail Morin.
So another Woodstock Academy substitution. They have rotated multiple players into this one. Wethersfield yet to go to the bench. Darrell sends a high ball toward that light post on the right side. Still in play, headed by Woodstock. Got a whistle. That's going to go Wethersfield foul. Looks like Avery 4 with a little too much contact there. So Woodstock Academy will take over. The Centaurs with a free kick out of the back. Teams take their shape. Here comes the kick. Going to be a long one, played over the midline, in toward traffic, headed out of there by Leahy. Into the center circle it goes, right at the midline. Going to be settled by Woodstock. Backwards they go, and now a high ball into their offensive half, but DeStefani's going to be there to wait for that one. Look at that header. It goes way over the center line, headed by Woodstock now. DeStefani now with a left foot. Rocket sent down the left side. Bonfiglio tries to chase, but that's going to be into the arms of Nazer inside the 18 along the left attacking side for Wethersfield. So Nazer now with the punt. Low line drive goes over the head of number 3, Peyton Leet. Bounces back and forth. Barnett with the shield now for Wethersfield. Center circle. Woodstock able to play it forward. Geldhouse sends the through ball. It's going to make it all the way through to Costa. She's got an opportunity. Look at Venditti. Vanessa Venditti with the challenge on the breakaway. Scoops it up to keep this game knotted at 1 apiece. She has made another fantastic play in net. As that ball got through, nice pass from Geldhouse. Looked like she had Costa up front. Here's Brush now with an opportunity for Wethersfield. Sends it through, trying to find Bonfiglio. Gets behind her. Played out by Woodstock. Good pressure from Avery 4, but Woodstock's going to come out of there with the ball. Into the center circle they go. Oh, it's deflected, and Woodstock's going to take over. Still in their defensive half. Moving it ahead now, looking for Geldhouse as she tries to split defenders, but Lauren Darrell's there with a left foot for Wethersfield. Here's Avery Ford. She settles. Going to play Malarkey now. Back to Ford. Wethersfield trying to get out of harm's way. That's taken away by Woodstock. A nice play there. And look at the pressure from Malarkey as she takes it back for Wethersfield. Going to come across the field here to Allie Leahy. Leahy plays it across the midline. Got Brush on the near sideline. Brush back to Leahy, making the run down the side in front of the Centaurs bench. Plays it through. Tried to find either Brush or Bonfiglio, but that was right to Woodstock Academy. They come back the other way. Geldhouse taken away by Darrell. Over to DeStefani now. Wethersfield plays it across the midline. Here's Leahy again. Going to come backward to DeStefani. Left-footed ball high toward the middle of the field. Nobody there for Wethersfield. Footed out of there. But there's Barnett stepping up. She's going to get it to Kayla Ward. Turns it over. Sends it to Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio with a touch pass. Looks like she thought maybe Barnett was going to make a run. Good pressure from Barnett to keep the attack from mounting, the counterattack from mounting for Woodstock, but it goes off of her. So the first Eagles substitution, Allison Schachner into the midfield as Allie Leahy sits down. She had a collision earlier in the game, was a little slow to get up. She's been battling some injuries over the last couple of weeks. She's going to take some rest. Would be surprised if that's the last we see of her today. As here comes Brush now with some space to move and defended the last minute there by Woodstock Academy. Here's Schachner, though, with a chance. She pulls it back, surrounded by 2 players. Knocked off the ball there. There's a slide from Woodstock Academy, and we're going to say that that actually was helped a bit by in the defensive half for Woodstock Academy. The Centaurs even with the Wethersfield Eagles. 1-1 game, first half. 12:51 and counting until we go to the break. Here's Brush coming out of the center circle. Bonfiglio now with a touch toward the near sideline. It's going to go right to the Woodstock Academy bench.
Now in the game for Woodstock, number 7, Emma Massey.
All right, another substitution into the game for Woodstock. That ball is deflected as both Schachner and Barnett put pressure on it for the Eagles. Throw comes into Geldhouse now. Pressured by DeStefani. Turned away now. It gets to Bonfiglio. She's going to play it back across the midline. In the center circle, Ford plays it ahead. High ball now. DeStefani's going to get to it. Where's the next passing opportunity for the Eagles? It's backwards to DeStefani. She's racing down the left side. She pulls it back. Pressured by Gelhaus. DeStefani now into the backfield for Daly. She sends a high ball, looking for Brush down the left side. It's going to go over her. Knocked out of bounds by Woodstock. Off of Allard, that'll be a throw coming for Wethersfield. Brush is going to scoop it up and take it quickly. DeStefani looked like she was going to come up and take it. Brush will throw it in toward the 18. Footed out of there by Woodstock. DeStefani's going to get to it here. Header tries to play Brush. It's on her foot. Brush has one player to beat here on the left side. She cuts in, now cuts out. Now cross toward the goal. One hopper is going to go right into the arms of Rebecca Nazer in net. So Brush with a quick touch created a space. Able to get her left foot on it. Solid play, but one hopper right to the keeper. So we remain knotted at 1. Here's Barnett now as the Eagles try to keep the attack moving forward. Avery Ford comes toward the near side. Crosses the 40. Looks for Brush. Cleared out of there. There it goes to Bonfiglio, middle of the field. Shackner's going to have an opportunity. She lets one fly, and that is saved. That was a line drive by Allison Shackner, and that kept Nazer on her toes as she makes the save.
Now coming into the game for Wethersfield, number 8, Alana Burnell.
If you're a Wethersfield fan, you like that shot from Shackner, taking advantage of open play. Here's the corner kick, comes in toward the net. Brush had it on her foot, but sends it all the way back over to Kayla Ward now. She cuts in, got some space, now trying to play it to her left foot. She does, sends one flying, it's cleared. A defensive save. That was a play to remember if you are a Woodstock Academy Centaurs fan. Ward had Nazer beat, but it was cleared out of there. Looks like, if our eyes do not deceive us, that was Magdalena Mislenski, one of the captains along the back line, who was there waiting, cleared it out with her foot after Ward had made the cut, sent a nice shot toward the goal that got past Nazer, but turned away by the Woodstock Academy defense. We remain knotted at 1. 9:49 and counting first half. There, down goes to Stephanie. That's going to draw a foul as Costa got the trip. We'll have another substitution coming into the game. The next opportunity for the Centaurs. Wethersfield, though, first is going to play this free kick out of the back. Lauren Darrell comes over toward the near sideline to take it. High ball played. Goes to Burnell. She's knocked in the back. That's going to draw a call. Might have banged heads there, but she looks okay. She bounces up quickly. Avery Ford steps to the ball. Ball is placed on the left hash mark. It sits on the 30-yard line, so we're 40 yards out from the net. Avery Ford going to take it. Whistle blows. Hand is up. Here's the right-footed ball going in toward the 18. It's deflected by Woodstock Academy. Brush got to it. She is knocked over as she went for the ball, but no whistle. Sub will come in.
Now in the game for the Centaurs, number 41, Isabella Boston.
So a lot of action here in this one. First half, both teams approaching the net. Both teams trying to generate offensive chances. Each team has hung one on the board so far. We're knotted at 1. 8:24 and counting, first half. Gelhaus for Woodstock Academy. Keeps the ball alive. Splits two Wethersfield players. She's still moving toward the net. Going to play left side now. Ball comes in and cleared at the last minute there by Shackner, but Woodstock Academy steps to it. Wethersfield would love to get this ball into the offensive half and start an attack of their own, but it's going the wrong way for them so far. Malarkey on the far side. It gets away from her over the sideline. It'll be a throw coming for Woodstock. Ball comes in, headed. Darrell's going to put a foot on it. It's going toward the end line, though, instead of the other way for the Eagles. And let's see what we got here. Looks like that's going to be a goal kick for Wethersfield as they are able to turn away that attack. Wethersfield took a minute or two to try to clear that one out. Eventually goes over the end line off of Woodstock Academy. So the Eagles will play it in. Goal kick coming here. Darrell's going to take it as Venditti retreats to her position in front of the net. Line drive played to Shackner toward the middle of the field. Goes over to Ward, but it's going to go over the sideline. Woodstock throw coming. And it comes to Gelhaus. She makes a quick turn. She's got space to move now into the 18. Crosses looking for Costa. Daly is there for Wethersfield. She sends it forward over the head of Burnell. Center circle headed there by Woodstock. Ball played now down the left side. There's Avery Ford to take it over for Wethersfield. Sends it to Kayla Ward, but good step out of the back by Woodstock Academy. The Centaurs are winning some of the 50-50 balls. And here's a chance now for Gelhaus as she's one-on-one with Darrell. Nicely done defensively there by Lauren Darrell for Wethersfield. Left-footed ball played ahead now by Brush. Gets to Shackner. She goes down. She's going to be slow getting up, but the ball is played ahead. Advantage here for Woodstock. Pressure out of the back from Shackner. And that's Ward over on the far side. As we misidentified, Kayla Ward came up a bit hurt, was slow to get up, and she is definitely holding a leg. She's going to go down to a knee. We're going to stop the clock here. 5:53 and counting first half. Poor job by your commentating crew here as we misidentified. That was Ward who made the run trying to get to the ball. Looked like a bit of a collision with a Woodstock Academy defender. And Ward went down. Hopefully nothing more serious than just a cramp at this point. She's able to get off the field. Nice hand from the contingent here in the stands at Catone.
Now in the game for Wethersfield, number 15, Isabella Bonfiglio.
All right, so the Eagles reset the attack up front as Brush goes to the right side as Ward takes a seat and attends to the injury. There's Shackner with a nice step. Barnett's going to tap it back to Darrell. Darrell ahead to Ford. Pulls it back, going to try to switch fields. She's pressured nicely, but able to get the ball away. Here's Barnett. Barnett gives chase right at the midline, pokes it away. Burnell now coming down the left side. Wethersfield with a potential attack mounting. Burnell sends it off of a Woodstock Academy defender. Able to keep it in on that near sideline in front of the Centaurs bench. Barnett plays back midline to Stephanie. Got some space. She's going to load up the left foot. Sends it in toward the middle of the field. Brush tried to get there. Collision there. That's going to draw a whistle against Brush. That's going to go Woodstock Academy way. Ball sent toward the middle of the field there by DeStephanie. Brush came charging in and knocked over the Centaurs player. As right here near the midline in front of the press box, trainer works on Kayla Ward, who came out of the game just a couple of minutes ago with an injury. We're hoping that it's nothing more than a cramp. We expect we will see her again in this one. Hopeful that Allie Leahy's day is not done either. She went off a few minutes ago as well. Here's Wethersfield trying to play the ball forward. Brush on the right side. Bonfiglio in the middle. Burnell on the left now is the attacking formation up front for Wethersfield. Got Shackner, Barnett, and Ford in the midfield slots. Across the back to Stephanie, Daly, Darrell, and Malarkey as Wethersfield battles, tries to keep it in the offensive half. Here's Shackner now. Ball played forward. Bonfiglio, good touch. He has Burnell. Burnell's got a chance on this one. Defended one-on-one toward the, let's see, what do we got here? Did not make it all the way to the end line. So it looks like we're going to have, can't tell from our vantage point if it is a throw from it is going to be a throw from very near the corner as it went over the sideline. DeStephanie comes up, plays Bonfiglio, back to DeStephanie now. Quick touch to Bonfiglio. She's moving toward the 18. That's going to draw an offside call as the give and go left Bonfiglio in an unfortunate situation behind that last defender. So offside is the call. Wethersfield turned away. We move to 3:20 and counting. First half tied at 1 in this CIAC Class L quarterfinal. The winner gets number 2 seed St. Joseph next week in the semifinals. Shackner settles that one. Bonfiglio gives chase on the far side. It's going to roll out. Malarkey asks for the ball. She gets one. She's right now about the 45. Makes the throw into the offensive half for the Eagles. Brush surrounded by 3 defenders. Ball goes high over the sideline again, and Malarkey's going to make the throw one more time. Move up now about to the 40-yard line. High ball looking for Brush. She heads it forward. Burnell gives chase toward the middle. It's going to be a collision there. No whistle on that one. So the ball goes to the sideline. Malarkey will take another throw on that right side. Looking for Brush again. Headed out of there by Woodstock. Malarkey will take another throw. No, Bonfiglio is going to take this one. Nope, it is going to be Malarkey. We had it right the first time. Here's Malarkey moving up the field a few yards at a time. Go the Eagles. Down the right we go, trying to find Bonfiglio. It's going to get all the way to the end line, rolls over. That will lead to the goal kick for the Centaurs of Woodstock Academy. Again, through 2 rounds of this Class L tournament, Woodstock was the highest scoring offense, putting up a total of 13 goals, 5 in the first round, 8 in the second round. They've got 1 on the board here. Eagles answered, though. They have tied it up. Score knotted at 1 as we're under 2 minutes to go, 1:45 and counting. First half. Brush gets to it, comes all the way over to the near sideline, taps over to Burnell. Give and go attempt, tries to get the ball back to Brush, but it's cleared out of there. Again by Allard for Woodstock Academy. DeStefani now quickly up from the back will take the throw. Looking for Brush. Trying to play down the left side. Pushed off the ball nicely. Good defensive play by Allard again. Slide tackle by Brush. Tries to win it for Wethersfield. Looks like that did work as the ball was deflected. DeStefani's going to come up, take the throw. Eagles are deep into the attacking third. Throw coming near sideline. Comes into Schachter. Back to DeStefani.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
So under a minute now in the first half. Ball bounces. Barnett had a chance. It deflects off her. She's able to settle now. Barnett going to play. Switch fields. Looking for Bonfiglio all the way across. She'll play it back to Malarkey. Malarkey pulls it back. She's approaching now the midline. Pressured by Gelhaus. Nice job by Malarkey to get rid of that one. Sends it far down the right sideline. But only Woodstock in the area there. But the ball played forward, and Avery Ford's going to get to it. Over the sideline it'll go. Throw coming now for the Centaurs of Woodstock Academy. 20 seconds and counting. First half. It was a good one. Each team with a goal on the board. We're knotted at 1. 12 seconds now as Darrell will settle the ball. Wethersfield will take a throw. At this point, with 5 seconds, you just want to either hold on to the ball or make the throw so that it goes far away from the net, but we will just hold it. The horn sounds. We end the first half. The 11-seed Centaurs of Woodstock Academy and the 3-seed Eagles of Wethersfield are knotted at 1. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half. welcome back to Catone. The lights are on. We're just about ready for second half action. We're going to turn it over here on the microphone to Kai Dela Cruz, who will give us some thoughts on that first half, an action-packed first half. We're tied at 1 apiece. We are coming out of the break. And also, we'll have a check of some other action in this Class L tournament. Kai, take it away.
I believe that Wethersfield has been playing much better than they did on Thursday night. Thursday night was just filled of lackluster events, but in this match they've been playing aggressively and have found the back of the net much easier than they did on Thursday night. As for around the Class L State tournament, Ellington, the number 16 seed, beat Bethel, the number 9 seed, 4-2. Notre Dame Fairfield, the number 4 seed, beat Brookfield, the number 5 seed, 2-1. And number 2, St. Joseph, beat number 23, Foran, 7-0. And Wethersfield football at Middletown is tied at 0 after 1.
All right, thank you for that check of the out-of-town scoreboard. We hope the Eagles football team is able to pull that one out at Middletown. Here at Catone, though, it is another 40 minutes of girls soccer action. It's the quarterfinals of the 2022 CIAC Class L State Tournament. Wethersfield, an undefeated regular season, earned the number 3 seed in the tournament. That got them a bye in the first round. They struggled to get past Guilford Thursday night to make their way here to this quarterfinal. Woodstock Academy, meanwhile, came in as the number 11 seed. They knocked off number 22 Windsor in the first round and then blasted number 6 Daniel Hand Thursday night to advance to this quarterfinal. The winner gets St. Joseph. As you heard Kai mention, St. Joseph with a 7-0 win over Foreign earlier this afternoon punched their ticket to the semifinal. The winner of this one goes on to meet St. Joseph this coming week at a neutral site to be determined. But we've got plenty left to be determined here. 40 minutes of time is on the clock as we're about to start the second half for the Eagles. Some questions. We saw Leahy exit the game. We saw Ward exit the game, both nursing what appeared to be injuries. We'll see if they can make it back. We'll see if the Eagles can shut down the offensive attack of Woodstock Academy that's spearheaded by number 8, Gelhaus up front. Wethersfield in the home blues as we see Ward on the field here to start the second half. And Woodstock Academy in their road white, so Woodstock will go right to left here as we start the second half. And there comes Ali Leahy onto the field. So Leahy and Ward are back for Wethersfield to start the second half. We're tied at 1. Winner goes on to the semifinals. The season is done for the team that comes up short in this one. If we are tied still at the end of regulation, it will be overtime, followed by penalty kicks if necessary to determine the winner. Here we go, second half, CIAC Class L quarterfinals, and here comes Woodstock Academy out of the gate. Ball on Gelhaus's foot. There's Costa up front, cleared by Wethersfield. Pressure right out of the starting gate here for Woodstock Academy as they're trying to jump ahead in this one. They got on the board first in the first half, off the foot of Gelhaus. Took a 1-0 lead. Here she is. She's got space. Pokes it with the right foot. That's going to bounce twice and get to Venditti. So Wethersfield turns away the initial offensive pressure from Woodstock Academy, but they're going to come back the other way as Wethersfield not able to get to that ball along the center line. Woodstock Academy now in their offensive half. Wethersfield gives chase. Ball stuck on that right side for Woodstock. The Centaurs showing plenty of patience over there. Pays off for them initially. The ball goes over the sideline. Throw coming for Woodstock Academy. Poked out of there by Brush. Head by Daly. Ford steps to it now. Sends it ahead, trying to find Kayla Ward, but good step from Woodstock. Header by Darrell now. Another header by Darrell. High ball played by Ford. Headed toward the goal by Woodstock. It's going to go to the left, and Benitti's going to be there. She makes the move over to scoop it up. Holds the hands up to get her team settled back down. High kick now goes in toward the center circle. Ward was there for Wethersfield, but that was taken away by Haley Whitehouse for Woodstock Academy. Ball goes to Ford, though, for Wethersfield. Plays it through. Kayla Ward's going to have a chance to get to it. One-on-one, that's cleared over the side by the last line of defense there for Woodstock Academy. That was Freya Robbie. As Ward looked almost surprised that that ball made it through without a challenge. She had a chance to get to it. Woodstock plays it over the side. Throw comes in, looking for Brush now. Right along the end line. She juggles, deflected. It goes over. Looks like a throw coming very near that corner. Wethersfield now in the attacking third, threatening here. 1-1 game, 37-38 and counting. Second half. Throw comes in, and that's cleared out and over the inline, so that should lead to a set piece here. Kayla Ward is going to trot over to take the kick for Wethersfield. So a set piece lining up for Wethersfield from the near corner. Wethersfield has Bonfiglio on the near post. They overload the left side along the far post. Kick comes in, goes all the way across, gets over the head of Allie Leahy. And she looked like she came down a bit gingerly after she made that jump to try to get her head on the ball. So Wethersfield turned away. 37 minutes even remaining here, second half. 1-1 game. Woodstock Academy trying to move it into the offensive half. Avery Ford challenges after Wethersfield outside of the circle. Sends it ahead now, trying to find somebody down the right side. Bonfiglio comes over from the middle. Ball played backward. Ford with a foot on it. Still in bounds in front of the Eagles bench, headed by Malarkey. Ward with a left foot. Tried to send it over. That's cleared. Going to go over the sideline. Throw coming. Malarkey from the back. Sends it down the right side, headed by Woodstock. Left-footed ball by Ward. Goes all the way into the 18. Brush is there with a header. She is pushed off the ball. No foul. And scooped up there by Rebecca Nazer in net for Woodstock Academy. Good ball played by Ward. Got all the way over. Brush got ahead on it. Here come the Eagles again, trying to find the attack. Avery Ford gets the ball through, trying to find Brush. It's high in the air. Still in the offensive half for Wethersfield. Now toward their bench. Ball goes over the sideline. Throw coming for the Eagles. Malarkey now. Goes past Ward. It's over the side again, and that's going to go Woodstock way. Wethersfield turned away, 35-40 and counting. Second half, 1-1 game, quarterfinals of the CIAC Class L state tournament. Wethersfield trying to get to a place they have not been often. If the Eagles advance here tonight to the state semifinals, it would be only the 5th time in program history. Here's Bonfiglio in the 18. That's going to go right into the arms of Nazer. Wethersfield turned away again. 1-1 game, 35-09 and counting, second half. The Eagles have been to the semifinals of the state tournament 4 times in their history. The last time was in 2014. Prior to that was 1994 when they won the second of their 2 state titles. On the other side of the ledger, Woodstock won the Class M title back in 1996. They were Class S runner-ups in 91-92. Ball goes toward the 18, but that's going to be defended nicely there. And Woodstock's going to let it roll over the end line, so a goal kick will come. Good chase by Bonfiglio up front. Not able to get to it. Goal kick comes for the Centaurs. They're wearing their white road jerseys. They're going right to left here in the second half. Wethersfield in the home blues. They're going left to right toward that south goal just under the concourse here at Catone. Barnett with a nice step to the ball, trying to move it forward for the Eagles. Gets it over to Brush. He's challenged. 2 players converge on Brush. Leahy's got the ball in the middle of the field. Lays it off for Avery Ford. Good cut back. Ford now. Some space to move. Going to come near side. Switches fields to Malarkey. Malarkey with a pullback. Tries to split 2 defenders. That's cleared by Woodstock Academy off of Malarkey. That'll be a throw for Woodstock. Nice defensive pressure there from Lennon Favreau, one of the captains for Woodstock. So back into the action we go. Malarkey will scoop it up, make the quick throw here for Wethersfield. Has Ward. She sends a high ball over the midline. Bonfiglio coming to it, headed by Woodstock. Woodstock plays it backwards. Bonfiglio with the pressure, keeps it moving for Wethersfield, but cleared out of there by Woodstock. Over the midline they go. Gelhaus gives chase. Darrell plays it off of her face. That was a dangerous play, but nothing nefarious about it. happened to be just in close proximity to the ball as Darrell played the nice defensive ball backward. Back into the action we go toward the midline, and that's sent over the sideline by Freya Robbie for Woodstock Academy. So here comes Wethersfield now going the other way. Defended well. Woodstock has defended well in the midfield area as Wethersfield's gotten into the half. And there is a shove. A lot of contact as Wethersfield tried to play the ball on that left side to Brush. Contact looked like came from Juliet Allard over there. She has battled with Kathleen Brush all evening. This has been a fun one to watch. Both teams fighting to keep their seasons alive. The Eagles hoping to keep flying for at least one more in this dream season, an undefeated regular season. Champions of the CCC North. Here's the ball played toward the net off the free kick by Darrell. Headed, it's going to go over and through the football crossbars. Nice kick from Darrell that time. Got it into an area where the Eagles had a chance. Got a head on it up front, but it goes over and in through the crossbar. So 32 minutes even and counting, 1-1 game. Let's, when we have a chance, make that change to get the second half indicator up on the scoreboard, if we can. We're in the second half, 31-46 and counting. Here comes Woodstock Academy. That's Gelhaus. Trying to find her left foot. She does. Sends one all the way in toward Venditti. Nice shot opportunity. Wow, Gelhaus did not need much space to get that one off, and she sent a solid shot that made it all the way to Venditti, but Venditti plays it out of the air. She was ready for it. Good save there. Here's a whistle. Looks like a handball. Wethersfield plays it quickly. Leahy trying to find Ward down the right. Turned away initially there by Woodstock Academy. Here's Avery Ford now with the ball for Wethersfield. Pokes it over. Got Ward down the right side. Goes past the Eagles bench. Down she goes. Woodstock takes over. Ball goes over the sideline. Ward gets the ball on the throw quickly from Ford. Poked out of there by Woodstock Academy. Throw coming for Wethersfield. Very near the corner. Kayla Ward lines it up. Going to take the throw. Bonfiglio comes for the short ball. Not sure what our delay is here, but here we go. Ward with the throw. Goes into the 18. Right to Woodstock Academy. Nice pressure from Bonfiglio. Woodstock now tries to play out of the back. Here comes their attack. They find Gelhaus. She moves toward the middle of the field now. Barnett gives chase. Good through ball play, but DeStephanie's there waiting for it. Ball bounces around. Center circle we go. Avery Ford settles. Look at Gelhaus get to the ball now left side. She sends one high. Looking for Costa, her running mate. She's down the right side. Defended by DeStephanie. Collision. And here's Costa, got an opportunity. Julia Daly is going to get there as backup to clear that ball over the sideline. And nice defensive effort from Daly. Good one-on-one pressure from DeStephanie initially, but Costa kept the ball alive. Creates the opportunity here now for Woodstock Academy. They throw it backwards. 1-1 game, just about 30 minutes to go here in second half action. High ball play. There's Brush with a header. She goes down. No call. Bonfiglio had a chance on that ball. Looks like off of Woodstock we will go. Wethersfield quick throw. Looking for Brush streaking down that left side. It's cleared out. Brush has got an opportunity here. Lets one fly with the left foot. That's going to go wide right. Can Kayla Ward get to it on the other side of the 18? She does. Keeps it inbounds. Nutmegs the defender. Sends the ball across. Off of Bonfiglio. She goes down. No whistle as also goes down a Woodstock Academy defender. Wow, active sequence there. Wethersfield sent the ball ahead. Brush played a ball. Got all the way over to Ward. Ward with a nice cross. Bonfiglio went down in the 18. No call. She's got the ball again now. Plays it high. Looking for Brush down the left side. Here's another opportunity brewing for Eagles. And that's going to go all the way into the grass. 29:08 and counting. We remain at 1-1. Wethersfield is trying to mount this attack that will lead to finding the back of the net again. Action-packed sequence here for the Eagles. The front line of Brush along the left, Bonfiglio in the middle, and Ward on the right, along with the midfield combo of Avery Ford, Jillian Barnett, and Allie Leahy has generated some opportunities so far in the second half for Wethersfield. Here's Daly right at the midline. Good step up from the back. Here's Barnett now in the center circle. Finds Leahy. She's surrounded quickly by White Shirts. Turns toward the left. Through ball played. Brush is going to try to get to it. Nice defensive effort again by Allard over there. Allard played the right angle, but had to clear it over the sideline, so Wethersfield generates a throw. Brush's speed is definitely putting some pressure on the Woodstock Academy back line in the second half. Here's a high ball by Bonfiglio toward the center of the 18. Ward with the header. Out of there comes Woodstock. They play it ahead to Gelhaus now. She's got some steam, but good pressure by Malarkey and then by Ford. Nicely done there by Wethersfield. It'll get away from the Eagles and come over the sideline. And a substitution will come into the game for Woodstock.
Now in the game for Woodstock, number 29, Isabella Smolacki.
All right, so a substitution into the game. Throw coming right here in front of us at the midline. Woodstock Academy plays it in. Throw by Haley Whitehouse goes to Leah Costa. She plays it forward now. Looking for number 29 up front. That's Isabella Silmecki, who just came into the game. Ball played now in toward the 18. That's going to be well wide of the net. Venditti will get there. She'll play it off the hop. Trot toward the top of the 18, and she's going to take this punt. Wethersfield trying to turn the ball the other way. High ball now. It's going to go all the way over the midline past Bonfiglio. Center circle now. Still bounces. Headed by Woodstock. Pressure from Ford. Good one-on-one battle there between Ford and number 24, Lennon Favreau. Ball goes ahead. Header by Lauren Darrell. Gets to the foot of Allie Leahy in the center circle. Leahy's going to control. Across the midline. Through ball. Brush has got a chance on this one. She is met initially on the attack. Good defensive effort for Woodstock Academy. Nice ball played by Leahy. Here come the Eagles again. Bonfiglio back to Brush. To Bonfiglio. Sends the ball in toward the 18. One hops it, and that's cleared out initially there by Woodstock. Headed by Barnett. Still alive for Wethersfield. Bonfiglio turns, sends it high and wide. Nothing doing there. 26-23 and counting. Second half, 1-1 game. We are all tied up to see who advances to the Class L semifinals. Wethersfield has had plenty of opportunities here in the second half, but they have not found the back of the net. As Woodstock, the Centaurs of Woodstock Academy, their defensive back line has bent but not broken here in this second half. Ball goes in toward the center circle now. Malarkey with nice pressure. Let's see who that ball went off of, and we're going to go Eagles' way. So nice job by Malarkey in the center circle. She will take the throw here. Nice catch as that ball was sent from somewhere several yards down the field. Down the right side we go. Throw by Malarkey. It's headed, bounces around. Here's Avery Ford through traffic, able to get it out to Leahy. Leahy with a left-footed tap coming to Barnett. Some space to move. Closed by Woodstock, and they're going to clear it out as the ball goes over the sideline. Wethersfield again with good ball movement. They're going to take the throws. DeStefani is up from the back. DeStefani sends it to Brush on the left side, just outside the 18. Makes a cut, but defended nicely, and Woodstock Academy is going to come out of there with it. Deflected on that far side, but Woodstock throw. 25:07 and counting. Clock ticks away. The Eagles trying to keep flying for one more game if they can get past this one. Here comes Woodstock Academy, though, toward the center circle on the foot of Gelhaus. She cuts it back. Good footwork from her. Plays a through ball. Played that ahead to Selmecki. Good pressure from Wethersfield, but Selmecki's going to come out of there with it. There's Lauren Darrell with a tap over to Malarkey. Now to Ford. She tries to play it over to Kayla Ward. She settles right in front of Coach Leone. Trying to go down the right side. Defended nicely again by Woodstock Academy, but it's over the sideline. Throw coming for the Eagles. Here's Malarkey up from the back. Goes past the Eagles bench. Trying to find Bonfiglio. It goes off of her over the side. That'll be a throw coming now for Woodstock. Number 22, Haley Whitehouse, will take that for the Centaurs. 24-17 and counting. Second half action, 1-1 game. Both goals came in the first 9 minutes of the game. Here's Wethersfield as DeStefani's got some space to move. Look at the pressure from Gelhaus. DeStefani goes down, gets the ball ahead, though, to Brush. Toward the corner we go. Brush keeps it in bounds. Defended over there on that far side. Brush trying to make the turn, unable to do so. She's got a little bit of an angle here. It's a collision. She goes down. Brush keeps it alive, and then the ball goes over the sideline. And what are we going to say? Goal kick coming, it looks like. Good battle from Kathleen Brush over there in the corner. Defended well by Woodstock. So they will take the goal kick. Will the Centaurs, as we'll get a couple of substitutions in at the next opportunity here. Goal kick comes now. Down toward the right side in near the center circle. Bounces once. Ford gets to it. Plays it forward for the Eagles. Leahy gives chase. Sends it forward now. Bonfiglio's got a chance. She gets to it. Sends it through the 18. It's rolling, and over the end line we go. another goal kick as we get the subs into the game. All right, looks like we had Schachner and Burnell now into the game for Wethersfield. Barnett going to take a seat. She's been active in midfield. See how the Eagles line this one up front now. They've got Burnell on the right, Bonfiglio in the middle, Brush still in the game on the left. So Ward takes a seat, as does Barnett. There's a whistle that goes Woodstock Academy's way. So the Centaurs are going to take over. Free kick's going to come from their defensive half. Coach Leone barks out some instructions for his crew. The Eagles are in their home blues. They're going left to right here in the second half. The Woodstock Academy is in their road whites, going right to left.
Now in the game for Woodstock, number 3, Peyton Lee, number 13, Abigail Morin, and number 45, Gabriella Brown. And coming into the game for your Eagles, number 8, Alana Purnell, and number 10, Allison Schachner.
And as we get back to the action here, there is a little too much contact on the defensive effort for the Eagles. So a free kick will come on that right side. It'll be right about on that 30-yard marker over on the far side. So about 40 yards out. Eagles, you heard Coach Leone, or maybe you heard it. He's barking out first and second ball. He wants the Eagles to stay on top of this one. Free kick coming. Galhouse takes it left foot. It goes all the way in, right of the goal and over the end line. So no threat, no rebound opportunity on that free kick. Wethersfield escapes. We remain 1-1, 21-11 and counting. Second half. Lauren Darrell now with the goal kick for Wethersfield. Line drive down the right, settled by Gelhouse. She's pressured quickly. She goes down. That's going to draw another foul as Schachner had a little bit too much on the contact as she tried to defend and keep the ball away from Gelhouse, who has been the star up front offensively. She was, coming into the game, Woodstock Academy's leading scorer. She has their goal tonight. Wethersfield's goal came from Bella Bonfiglio. We're, looks like, backing up, asking for the 10 yards. Here we go, right again on now the 20-yard marker, about 30 yards out from the net. Gelhouse with the left foot, sends it in high and off the crossbar. It comes back out, headed by Woodstock. Wethersfield gives chase. It's going to go over the sideline and will stay with Woodstock Academy. Wethersfield escaped there as that free kick went off the crossbar, bounced back into play, but the Eagles reacted well. Here's Gelhouse now cutting in toward the middle, surrounded by 3 blue shirts. That ball goes off of Burnell. It's going to roll all the way over the end line, and we will say goal kick coming for the Eagles. So good opportunity there for Woodstock Academy, turned away by Wethersfield.
Now in the game for the Eagles, number 12, Jillian Barnett.
Quick rest for Barnett. She's back in the game. Burnell takes a seat. Let's see how the Eagles line it up across the front. Here's Bonfiglio. We've got Brush now over here on the right side. Brush tries to shield, and look at the battle. That has been the one-on-one battle all night. Brush and Allard for Woodstock Academy. Good challenge there, but the officials don't like all the contact, so Wethersfield wins a free kick. Lauren Darrell is going to take it. It'll be here on the right side. Right on the 40-yard marker, so we're 50 yards out from that as we hit the 19-minute mark and counting. Second half, 1-1 game. Wethersfield with a free kick opportunity. Here it goes toward the left side, over the head of Bonfiglio. She goes down, no call. Schachner's over there. She's going to try to get to it before it goes. She lets it go over the sideline so Wethersfield can take the throw. Here it is from Schachner to Bonfiglio. Outside of the 18. Here's a ball by Schachner, played in toward the goal. Going to be shouldered out of there by Woodstock Academy, but Avery Ford able to get to it. Kathleen Brush on the right side, sends it back to Ford. Nice footwork to make an opportunity here. She sends the ball in toward Allie Leahy, who makes the turn, and wow, that was so close. It goes wide right, though, and we remain tied 1-1. Good ball from Ford to Leahy.
Now in the game for Woodstock, number 2, Macy Rosser,
So time continues to tick away. Time keeps on ticking as Wethersfield wants to fly like an eagle for a few more minutes here, come out with a win, and go on to the semifinals. We've got 17:50 remaining. Ball played forward. Brush got a foot on it. Bonfiglio in the area. That is shielded nicely. Good defensive effort there from Freya Robbie along the back for Woodstock Academy. Good ball from Brush. Bonfiglio had a chance coming through the middle, but not able to get to it. Coming the other way now. Good step from Barnett. Keeps it in the offensive half for Wethersfield. Leahy now makes a turn. Goes in circles and now plays over to the left to Stephanie up from the back. Ball gets away, and over the sideline we go. So, throw coming for Woodstock Academy. Still in their defensive half. This is Gelhaus now. Trying to find the chance to play it forward. She lays it across here. Number 45, Gabriella Brown. Makes a move along the sideline. Keeps it in bounds as she got past Malarkey. Sends the ball high in toward the 18. Ball is going to be deflected. Good defensive pressure by Julia Daly as Macy Rawson for Woodstock Academy had a chance.
Now in the game for the Centaurs, number 10, Lee Costa.
All right, so off of that last play, we've got a set piece coming. The Eagles have been susceptible on set pieces. There was a corner against Glastonbury that tied that one. Here we go in toward the middle. Headed, and it's going to go into the waiting hands of Vanessa Venditti. Woodstock Academy looking for a call as they thought there might have been too much contact. Officials disagree. Wethersfield comes the other way. Shackner sends the ball back. Barnett now in the center circle. Goes back to Woodstock Academy. They're trying to mount the offensive attack, but it's sent away by Julia Daly. Here's Woodstock still challenging. Rawson, number 2, had it. Sent it to Costa. Now Rawson again. Through ball looking for Gelhaus. She's got it. Wants to load up that left foot. And good pressure by Lauren Darrell as the ball gets away from Gelhaus. Woodstock Academy still has it in their offensive half. 1-1 game, 15:43 and counting second half. Woodstock Academy, the Centaurs are in white, going left to right.
Now entering the game for the Eagles, number 8, Alana Burnell.
All right, and we thank everybody who's joining us here tonight. It was an absolute gorgeous afternoon and start to this one. The lights are on now as the sun is set here at Catone. Each of these teams trying to keep the sun from setting on their seasons. Played ahead now by Woodstock Academy. Wethersfield is in their home blues. They're going left to right here in the second half. Woodstock Academy right to left in the road whites. 15:05 and counting. Second half. 1-1 tie. Both goals in the first half. Less than 5 minutes in. Gelhaus got Woodstock Academy on the board as they took the 1-0 lead, but it was short-lived as just 4 minutes later, Bella Bonfiglio off the header tied it up for Wethersfield. That's where we remain. Still 1-1, 14:45 and counting. Second half. Woodstock in the offensive half trying to challenge. Here's Gelhaus trying to get through traffic. Defended nicely by Wethersfield. Ford's able to poke it out. Wethersfield sends it forward now. It's going to go along the right side. Burnell battled there, but it's going to go back to Woodstock. Here's a foot from Avery Ford. It goes over the side. Throw coming for Wethersfield. Burnell scoops it up quickly. Looking for Bonfiglio down the right side. It's off of Woodstock Academy. They're going to get to it first as it rolls closer and closer to that end line. Played down the sideline. Let's see. It does stay in bounds. There's Malarkey up from the back. Deflects off of Avery Ford. Burnell battles for it now. Bonfiglio gets to it. Woodstock Academy looks for a handball call that does not come. Here's Avery Ford going toward the Eagles bench. Pulls it back now. Keeps the ball in bounds. Plays it to Malarkey. Malarkey tries to make a move, but there are plenty of blue jerseys bunched up here in front of the bench. And Lauren Darrell now clears it all the way to the other side, looking for Shackner over there. Shackner on the left side, one-on-one she goes. Tries to create the angle, pulls it back now. Has the Stephanie out of the back. Left-footed ball played in toward the top of the 18. Burnell tried to get to it. Woodstock Academy clears it out. 1-1 we remain. 13:24 and counting. Clock ticks away. Good turn by Ford. Going to play near side now to Malarkey up from the back. Emma Malarkey has some space to move. Crosses the 30. And that's defended nicely by Woodstock Academy. Battle right in front of the Eagles bench. Ball goes toward the sideline, over the sideline. It is going to go Eagles way. Throw coming for Wethersfield as we get a sub coming into the game, potentially. No, we're going to wait as it's Wethersfield throw. Malarkey sends it in, headed by Woodstock Academy. Went down. It looks like that ball rolled down Avery Ford's back. Barnett now gets to it, sends it right at the midline to Malarkey, over to Ford, back to Malarkey. Ball played down the right side. Trying to find Burnell. Bonfiglio gives chase as well. Woodstock Academy comes away with a low ball play toward the midline. Good step by Lauren Darrell. She's going to turn that ball. Gets it ahead to Malarkey now. Malarkey goes back, and here is back and forth action. Goes to Darrell. She plays it ahead. There's Allie Leahy. Kick goes right off of the Woodstock Academy defender. And Malarkey got to it, but sent a rocket right toward the bench. That goes over the sideline, so it'll be a throw coming for Woodstock Academy. Haley Whitehouse, one of the starters for this team, back into the game. As you have to think, the longer this goes, Woodstock Academy gains confidence. They were the highest scoring team through the first 2 rounds of this tournament, 13 total goals in their 2 games. Wethersfield got a bye, so only played 1 game, but they only scored 1 goal in that game. They've matched that total already here tonight, but they really would love to find that second one before this next 11 and a half minutes elapses. Here's a run by Shackner down the middle. Defended nicely there by Woodstock, but Shackner's going to get it. Turns it back to Bonfiglio. Got a chance. Over to Leahy. Leahy's got a left foot into the back of the net. Allie Leahy scores to put Wethersfield ahead 2-1 at the 11:21 mark. Beautiful ball movement from the Eagles. Leahy puts it in. And Wethersfield has their second one on the board. It's 2-1 Eagles, 11:21 remaining second half.
Eagles goal scored by number 14, Allie Leahy.
And this packed house here at Catone is going crazy after that one. And we've got substitutions into the game for the Eagles up front. Brush and Ward both back in the game. Now it's a matter of holding on. If the Eagles can clamp down defensively, which has not been the issue for them in the second half of the season, they have played outstanding defense. Venditti has been outstanding in net. If they can close it out here and keep this lead, they will move on to the semifinals for only the 5th time in program history. Waiting for the winner of this game in the semifinals is number 2 seed St. Joseph. They have looked dominant so far in this tournament. Many people thought coming in they were, in fact, the best team in the state. Number 1 seed, though, Nanawag ended up with a better record overall. Here's the free kick by Darrell. Headed by Woodstock Academy. There's Brush now on the right side. Ball goes in toward the 18. Just outside the 18, Brush gives chase. Is going to go over the end line. That'll be a goal kick coming, it looks like, for Woodstock Academy. So Wethersfield with 2 goals on the night. You have to go back a few games to find the last time the Eagles had multiple goals in a game. That was the last regular season contest here at Catone against Newington when Kathleen Brush had the hat trick that sent the Eagles to the CCC North Division title. Header there by Darrell. Ball bounces back and forth. Good pressure here. Avery Ford gets to it. Now she's got some space. Sends a through ball trying to find Ward as she made the run. Leahy now sends it ahead. Settled nicely by Woodstock Academy. Some space to move over there. Ball played forward, and that's headed by Daly for Wethersfield. Back and forth we go between the 40s. Gelhaus now with it for Woodstock. She gets all the way over to the near side, sends a left-footed high ball, looking for her running mate Costa up front. Lauren Darrell's going to come out with it, pokes it ahead for Wethersfield. Trying to find Kayla Ward. Woodstock steps to it first, but Ward still battling right inside the center circle toward the W. We go. Here comes Ward. She pokes the ball ahead. Shackner goes down. Ward gives chase. Cleared out of there by Woodstock, but here comes Leahy. Leahy now with some space. Comes down toward the right side. The Eagles with a chance here. Right side, it's Brush, just outside the 18. Makes a move in toward the 18. Cleared out of there by Woodstock Academy. Good defensive play from number 22, Haley Whitehouse, but there will be a throw for the Eagles. Nope, we're going to set that ball in the corner. It's challenging viewpoint for us, but it is going to be a corner kick for the Eagles, so set piece opportunity. Wethersfield leads at 2-1, 8:48 and counting, second half. Nobody on the near post for this one. Everybody stacked on the far side. Here comes the kick. Movement. Over the head of Brush. She had an opportunity as the ball got all the way through to her, but she moved the head at the last minute. Did not make contact. Wethersfield still stays with the ball, though, on the far side. And cleared out of there by Woodstock Academy. 8:19 and counting now, second half. Allie Leahy has scored two of the biggest goals in this dream season. She had the only goal for the Eagles Thursday night to send them to this quarterfinal, and she has the go-ahead in what would be game winner if the Eagles can hang on here tonight in the quarterfinals. Played ahead now by Woodstock. Lauren Darrell is there for Wethersfield. She sends it over the midline. She goes down. Call is made. And let's see here. We're going to line up a free kick, as actually the call goes against Wethersfield. So too much contact from Darrell as she came up to put the pressure on defensively. One of those fouls that you probably will take if you're Coach Leone, because it did stop the offensive progress for Woodstock Academy. But here comes the free kick opportunity. It's going to be on the foot of number 25, Freya Robbie. Just about 43 yards out from the net. Right-footed kick comes high toward the net. That looks like that's going to go into the arms. So went back to the warning track, did Venditti, but she makes the catch. Ball stays in the park. She's going to have a punt here. 7-10 and counting. 2-1. Wethersfield clinging to the one-goal lead. Into the offensive half we go. Shackner gives chase down the left side. Ward is in the middle. Cleared out of there by Woodstock Academy. Throw coming for Wethersfield. Into the action we go. Wethersfield just outside the 18. DeStefani sends a high ball in. That's headed by Woodstock. Step two it there. Nicely done by Barnett. Back and forth we go. Here's DeStefani, makes a subtle left-footed again, in toward the 18. That's going to go left and out of bounds over the inline. So we'll have a sub into the game for Woodstock.
Now in the game for Woodstock, number 13, Abigail Moore.
So the difference right now is the goal by Allie Leahy at the 11:21 mark here in the second half. That puts the Eagles up 2-1. Here's a header by Brush as the Eagles try to move the ball forward. It's going to bounce toward the Wethersfield bench, and that should be a throw for Woodstock Academy. They're going to line it up. Into Gelhaus, pressured by Brush. That's going to draw a whistle, and it's going to go Woodstock's way. Too much contact there from Brush, according to the official. Coach Leone disagrees on that one. Here's the high ball played now by Gelhaus. Gets all the way over. Costa has a chance on it. DeStefani is challenging. Costa now on the right side. Just outside the 18. Tries to make a move. Defended nicely by DeStefani, but Costa gets a chance to put the ball in. Headed out of the 18 by Daly for Wethersfield. Down the sideline we go. That'll be a throw on that far side underneath the light post. Here's a quick one from Woodstock Academy trying to find Gelhaus. She's been the centerpiece of their offense. She goes after it. Slide tackle. Good play by Barnett to keep the ball alive for Wethersfield. Nicely done there by Jillian Barnett. Ball goes toward the center into the offensive half for the Eagles. They give chase. Woodstock's going to take it, though. Kayla Ward for Wethersfield. That ball's played ahead now by Woodstock. Stephanie had a chance, sent it forward. Woodstock trying to find their offensive shape. Here's a ball played in toward the 18. Good step by Malarkey. Goes through the center circle. Wethersfield not able to get to it, so now in the backfield, out of the backfield come the Centaurs of Woodstock. Avery Ford with a nice bit of pressure by Wethersfield. Wethersfield trying to defend now as Woodstock slows down the attack. Gelhaus now with a shot. Going in toward Venditti. She has to reach up to get it, but she lets it go off the hands and out in front of her. She settles it nicely. So we remain 2-1 Wethersfield, 4:22 and counting. Second half. Quarterfinal action. The winner moves on to the semifinals to take on St. Joseph. Ward for Wethersfield tried to win it, but it goes back Woodstock way. They're in their offensive half now. That's on the foot of number 45, Gabriella Brown. But look at Avery Ford with the pressure for Wethersfield. She sends a high ball down the right side. That's going to go over the sideline. And we've got a throw coming for Woodstock Academy. Coach Leone not happy with some of the back and forth action here, but the clock is in Wethersfield's favor. 3:42 and counting now. Wethersfield ahead 2-1. In we go. Brush, Shields. Poked out of there by Gabriella Brown for Woodstock Academy. They're going to keep it as we get multiple substitutions into the game here. Bonfiglio is in for Wethersfield. Not able to keep up with the three numbers that went in for Woodstock, but here's Leahy with the ball over the midline. Nobody there on that far side for Wethersfield, so didn't catch all three of them. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf once said, though. So if you get 2, that's pretty good. All right. We are here, 2-1, under 3 minutes remaining. Wethersfield trying to hang on, and the Eagles are trying to keep flying, but they are not out of the woods yet. Ward now with a chance. Bonfiglio up front. Bonfiglio ahead of the pack. She's going to have a chance, and that is cleared out of there at the last minute. Apologies to our PA announcer as I talked over him there on those last announcements, but it gets exciting when the Eagles are making a run. Bonfiglio down the middle, not able to make a shot at that one, but 2:17 and counting. Wethersfield clinging to the 2-1 lead. The Eagles are two-time state champions, 1986 and 1994. They were a runner-up in 1993. But since that 94 championship, they've only got one trip past this quarterfinal round. That was a 2014 appearance in the semifinals. This team that has done some things that are historic for this program is trying to get to the semifinals for the 5th time. The Eagles this year have set program records for wins in a full regular season. Last time in the semifinals was 2014 for Wethersfield. And we've got a whistle. That's going to go Eagles' way here as we are approaching the 1-minute mark. 1:18 and counting. Wethersfield is clinging to the 2-1 advantage. They've got a free kick coming here. They're not in a hurry to get this one lined up. Ward with a low ball goes all the way to the top of the 18, but cleared out of there by Woodstock Academy. We're under 1 minute. Leahy now in front of the Eagles bench. Ball played forward. Ward's got it. Keeps it alive. Weaving through traffic is Kayla Ward, and the last-minute challenge comes. Wins the ball for Woodstock Academy. Ball played by Ford. Goes over to the far side. Brush is going to get to it. She's over on the left side now. Keeps it inbound, still going, gets past one, but poked away by Woodstock Academy. But we are under 30 seconds. We got 26 and counting. Wethersfield has the ball where they want it in the offensive half. Throw comes in to Brush. She sends a high one toward the corner. Nobody there for Wethersfield, but that's okay because it's all about clock at this point. 10 seconds and counting for the Eagles' 5th trip in program history to the state tournament semifinals. 2-1. There's the horn, and the Eagles have done it. Wethersfield advances to the state semifinals. The 5th time in program history, this team has kept the magic alive. We talked about it. They've set program records for highest regular season win total, highest regular season win percentage. They had their highest seeding in the state tournament. And now they're into the semifinals for the 5th time in their history.
With a 2-1 win tonight for the first time since 2014, your Eagles are headed to the CIAC Class L semifinals. Eagles win!
So a valiant effort from the Centaurs of Woodstock Academy. They came in, they pressured Wethersfield early. They got on the board first, took a 1-0 lead less than 5 minutes into the game off the foot of their offensive star, Gelhaus up front. But Wethersfield answered back in less than 2 minutes' time as Bonfiglio put a header in to tie the game at 1. We stood at 1-1 into halftime and all the way up to the 11:21 mark of the second half when Allie Leahy gets the game winner for the Eagles. She had the game winner in the second round against Guilford. She gets another one here. It's 2-1 Wethersfield. On to the semifinals. Next week, it'll be a neutral site game, so the Eagles get a win in their last game of the season here at Catone. We thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you next week for semifinal action.